Hello and welcome to 1700 4th Street. So 4th Street does connect Coggin and Avenue K, which are kind of bigger thoroughfares. This road doesn't have as many stop signs, so you do get more through traffic, particularly around the time that school lets out, 3:30, and in the evenings when everyone gets off work around 5. So this is the front porch. They do have little curtains up here. This is screened. If you wanted the porch to be completely screened in, you would want to put a door there. We do have a working mail slot. Front door. We'll step right in to the living room here. So this is low enough that it looks like either that maybe they put their dining room table here and their couch over here, but it is the only spot on this ceiling for a light. You do have two big windows here. You do have some cosmetic damage. The listing agent said the cracks in the wall are from prior to and when the foundation was leveled recently. They've already received a quote to get these cracks and cosmetic damages repaired, and they're happy to share that information with us if you're interested in it. So we've got stainless steel range. You do have a vent up here for some reason. And this may be from when these are built in, so when the property was leveled, maybe those were thrown off. This is blocking a door. There is a door here as well. So here's like a little can pantry. I'm betting that's like water heater or air conditioning access. As of the moment, light switch here doesn't appear to do anything. As of the moment, they're kind of using this corner for storage. It would not be too terribly difficult to fill this area out and build a full pantry here. Looks like they tore down some shelves from around the kitchen sink. Double basin kitchen sink. We've got an aerator here, so maybe they removed one of the flexible hose sinks or something. Updated lighting fixtures. You do still have some cracks. They had quarter rounds on the edges. You got some more cosmetic damage here. Looks like they started to paint over some wallpaper here in the kitchen and full on. Maybe there used to be cabinets or something here. They started taking this off. There is wallpaper back there. So maybe it looks like they were testing some things and didn't finish. They've updated the handles, but these do look like original built-in cabinets. Here's your under the sink. In need of a good cleaning. Once I get up here, you can kind of see they're clearly pulling stuff off the stove, and it's dripped down if they fried things. Do have some, well, let's see if I can get this open. Okay, it's just a really strong magnet. I did put a rollout situation here. It goes back there. These look like they connect. Similar rollout thing here. Likely, yep. So I spotted that damage. It looks like when you pull this out, it does hit that. Close on this one, but we're still, it kind of touches it and you get the paint knocked off. Got some peel stick. Not sure what kind of patching was going on up there. Still mostly cosmetic issues. So just to reorient ourselves, front door, living room, straight through the kitchen. This is their, oh, I missed the refrigerator. This thing is pretty heftily sized. So you've got double door, new stainless steel. I say new, I don't know exactly how old it is, but it doesn't look well used. Got a little bit of usage, just needs some cleaning. Plenty of space here to kind of expand your storage options if you wanted to. We'll go back this way to the bedrooms before we go outside. So I take it back. That door, which is right here, okay, is not the air conditioning unit. This is the air conditioning unit. Here's your return. So it actually opens completely here. You've got two returns, one in the bathroom, one in the hallway. Here's your unit. Looking, manufacture date of 2022. So updated central heat and air. This is that door to the kitchen. Doesn't open right now. You've got some painted on trim, some bowing in this crown molding that they put up. Unless there's another one somewhere you could do with an updated thermostat. Large closet in here. We do have some major separating. It looks like this wall's kind of moved. And I will say this is just very hard to pull, and I'm afraid to do it too much lest it break. That one's not bad at all. Okay. So we do have some separation here. Knowing that the foundation has been leveled is helpful. We could definitely get some information on that. Come through this way. Second bedroom. And kind of the same thing with the walls. We've got some peeling, cracks, some cosmetic damage. With all of the wall cosmetic damage, it may just be best to get someone in here to do the taping and bedding to patch the cracks, and then do a full-on cover all the floors, tape everything down, tape the windows down, and do a spray texture and paint job, and just give the whole place a refresh. May end up being easier and more cost-effective than trying to do it all by hand. Okay, so we step outside to the back porch. And we've got this nice deck. This is not wood. This is that, there's no wood. It's not real wood. It is decking material. This is real wood. Looks to be in good condition. They did say you'd have to go TDHCA, so we'd want to get another coat of stuff on this because some of it is peeling and they might knock that as possible wood rot. USDA loves to do possible wood rot. There is your gas meter. There is a faucet and a clean out. So you've got this enclosed backyard, neighbor and their dog. It looks like you actually have a whole lot more yard and property here than is actually fenced in. Possibly they wanted to park an RV here. So you do have an electrical hookup right here. So this is probably an RV hookup, so they either came right here because there's a clean out. And there's your storage shed. So yeah, so all this, maybe just to be safe, we'll say that utility pole. which makes me wonder who that belongs to, so I'll look that up for you. Some clean out here. Got your garbage. They did install gutters. Two gutters along the top. They go out from the side, which gets you away from any kind of water problems next to your garage. And we still need to go check out that garage. This looks like a little pecan tree. It probably needs to be trimmed before it does damage. This is a crepe myrtle. I think that's a crepe myrtle as well. If you trim those, yeah, these all look like crepe myrtles. So this would need to be trimmed. You don't want it necessarily that close to your roof. It's not a problem right now, but could become one if not maintained. It's starting to rain, so I'm going to head into the garage. Ooh, electric panel. I don't want to expose it too much, but let's see what I can do. So those are the hinges for sure. There we go. Ooh. Updated electric unit. There's your RV receptacle. Can be turned on and off. You've got proper labels on a lot of this. So your electric has been updated, which is great. This is your internet hookup, Harris Broadband, which likely means high-speed internet. I'm going to pause the video for just a moment while I get this closed. Alright, I'm back and I'm running away from the rain. Okay. And, oh, the garage is locked, but I have an additional key in my pocket. May have jumped the gun. Interesting door, so this is a pull instead of a turn. Key. See if we can get in that garage. There we go. Alright, we are in the garage, and this is where your washer, dryer, and water heater are. So first, take a look at this little closet. You've got the back part of your electricity, which goes into the roof. I'm sorry, not the roof, the attic. Here's your water heater, 2024. Your washer and dryer are updated. Your dryer vent, instead of going outside, has a catchment that will need to be cleaned out pretty regularly. Wooden. You do have a crack running through here. Not too bad. And separate from your home foundation. We'll just test this garage real quick. Aha! It was locked. So on days like today when it's raining, you'll be able to pull in, get your vehicle out of the rain. Something else. Uh-oh. Let's see if I need to hold it down. Okay, the garage door is getting stuck, so I'm gonna have to come back in, see if I can get that down. So you'll park in here, and you do have this covered porch over you right here. The siding looks like it's been freshly done. And you'll be able to bring your groceries in right here without worrying about the weather too terribly much. They will be temporarily exposed for just a moment. All right. So that is 1700 4th Street. I didn't show you the windows. So we do have updated windows. They're currently out, or maybe not, maybe that's just what they look like. So you do have updated aluminum windows. Updated blinds. This window has been updated. The doors have been updated. The flooring has been updated as well. I will say not professionally. You may be able to tell it's a little faint because of the glare. Maybe I can try to find a good angle to show you this. There we go. You can see right here. 1, up, down, up, down, up, down. Or sorry. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So they staggered them, but only, you like to stagger them by 3 spaces at least, instead of just every other. It increases their longevity, and more than anything, increases the aesthetic appeal. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. It's a pretty fairly simply shaped room, shouldn't have too much shifting. I did not show you. The door to this room is a pocket door. Back up a little bit. It's not panel, just solid pocket. It is hollow. This one is a traditional door. So here's the bathroom. So got a little gap missing here. Need some trimming or finishing out right there. Same thing on this side, which to me at this height looks like they had a larger vanity and got an updated vanity that wasn't quite as wide. And so you've got kind of an odd little leftover space there. Here's underneath your sink. Drawers and doors are soft close right there. Here's your return that we saw for the air conditioning. Tile floors have been updated. Looks like they've added a little door here to access plumbing. And then they're just storing some leftovers from bathroom updates there. Pull out drawers up top to ease accessibility. A little more separation kind of as expected. And then of course, this is not real tile. It's very that thin. And you've got some spray foam here. So to me, spray foam indicates that we had some kind of opening to the exterior. So we'd want to scrape that flat, redo some of this. This is not that flimsy. This is real tile, not this flimsy wall stuff. Shower head. Apologies, I was showing you how tall the shower head was. Sorry about that cut off. I got a spam call. I just wanted to show you how tall the lip of the shower is. There's my foot. Just to let you know, you do have to do a little step over to get in there. Okay. Oh, I did check. We do have an updated window in the bathroom as well. It's frosted. That like kind of light pulsating right there you see down there is actually your air conditioning unit spinning. And we can go. I didn't check the windows in here. They updated blinds. So this is also an updated window. So a little dusty in here for some reason. Where you can see they've been opening it, so they do work. Updated light fixtures, though no ceiling fan. So that could be changed. Again, cross section of wallpaper. So all the light fixtures have been updated. Let me turn this one back on. Light switches on this side. Again, no ceiling fan, but updated windows and blinds all the way through. It looks like this large closet was an add-on, and so it didn't quite go all the way across. I can fit my whole hand in there. So it meets at the bottom, but I can put my whole hand in it near the top. So, for what that's worth. All right. The vents look newish, so it looks like perhaps the entire heating and air system was updated to an extent. Again, I only saw this one thermostat, which is fairly outdated. Oh, I lied. It's right here. So that's just an old thermostat that you can ignore. 78 degrees in here. It just kicked on as I've been here and honestly feels quite nice. All right, so I'll get all the lights turned off. Give you another glance back through. So that is that light, and there's a fan up there. There was a door here in the hallway. You can see by the hinges, they've taken that out. And then of course you've got the mail slot, falls right there. Somebody did a messy paint job here, but okay. All right. Thank you so much for your time and for coming to look at 1700 4th Street with me today. Take one more look at the outside. Another crepe myrtle. You got some it's not quite chicken wire, but very, very light duty fencing, updated roof, updated copper gutters all the way across that feed out right here. It just rained, so you can see that it just rained, and just under the cover with the updated softening, the ground is still completely dry next to the house. And there's your new air conditioning unit and the rest of the backyard. All right. So a lot of work has been done to this place with, honestly, looks just like cosmetic stuff left. All right. Thank you so much and have a great day.